What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5 Minute Rants. I'm your host, Mike Abernathy, and welcome back to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. Hey, guys, listen real quick. If you know somebody that would have a life change by listening to this podcast or listening to the show, would you partner with me and share it with them and help spread the word? Appreciate it, guys. Well, today I actually want to talk about problem solving, and I want to talk about how to face challenges in just a very certain aspect of that, and it's called timing. And oftentimes when we are solving problems, we actually miss the right answer because of timing. We miss the right answer, we miss the solution because it's actually a timing issue. And so as a result, we actually think a correct answer is wrong. Instead, it is just wrongly applied at the wrong time. So if you look and think about a factory, right? And you think about production factory, and you have a bottle, it's a Coke bottle production factory. They're going to fill it with Coke. And if you're not from the South, just so you know, when I say Coke, I don't just mean Coca-Cola, I mean everything. I mean pop. And so anyways, you've got a Coke bottle production facility, okay? And what happens is we got a Coke bottle, an empty bottle, and before it goes to get filled, we just put the lid on, we put the cap on before the filling station. Well, that doesn't work because now we just have an empty capped Coke bottle and all the filling station is doing is overflowing onto the floor. But the cap is a right answer. A cap is needed. It's necessary in order to sell that product. The bottle cap, right? It's necessary to sell that product, but it's a timing issue. We put it on too early. We were too early, and because we were too early, we failed. And so timing will actually induce failure, especially with people and teams. Oftentimes, we will induce failure in our teams because we either introduce things too early or we will introduce things too late. It's much easier to see lateness and to see failure when late things are introduced or where we're behind. For instance, like, oh, I was too late to study for my test. It's much easier to see that versus wrong time early on. And it's so important to see this, especially when dealing with challenges, because if we do not consider the aspect of time, we actually will not solve problems and challenges correctly. So part of your problem and decision-making process must include time. It must include time management. It must include the right order of steps. Everything has to be in decency and order. And you always have to do step 1 first, step 2 second, step 3 third, and so on and so forth. And also those are timing. So if you try and do step 3, going back to the bottle cap and the filling up of the Coke bottle, if you try and do step 3 first or second, it breaks. And so I am saying this because when I came to this conclusion in terms of problems and timing and challenges and solutions, it was radically world-changing for me to really see that if I institute a solution at the right time in the right place, it changes everything. And there's an old proverb, by the way, and it says, I've observed something else under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes go hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. All those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It's all decided by chance, by being in the right place at the right time. Timing's everything. It's the same thing. If you listen to a lot of success stories, timing is everything. Now, here's the interesting issue about timing. We're not victims of time. We're not victims of timing in terms of solving problems or solutions, for instance, trying to get a different job or different things. What happens is we are now required to prepare accordingly. So that way, whenever that time happens in our lives to move forward, we're ready for it. But this is how it works in the production facility. This is how it works, especially if you're dealing with digital entities or you're dealing with people or human resources or business services. Timing is so hard to see. Time management is so hard to see. If you think about the logistic models that FedEx and UPS use, right? You think about those logistic models. They're all time-based models. They are all time-based for how to deliver the most packages at the appropriate time in the certain amount of time that they need to produce efficiency. Without timing, those models would fail. And that's the same thing here, right? How are we delivering the services that we need? Are we doing steps in the right order? Just because you can go out of order doesn't mean you should. And following decency and order is important because when you are in order, it will help you be on time with the correct steps as you move forward in business. So anyways, guys, I'm out of time. Ironically, And that was totally not a joke, but it ended up being a joke. And I'll catch you later. Peace.